So the Kartik month is starting from 8th of October till 5th of November this year. And this Kartik month is very, very dear to Lord Hari. So even if one does very little austerity or very little bhakti in this month, they get the greatest benefit that that person will go to the transcendental abode of Krishna. Otherwise, going to Krishna is not very, very easy, especially in the ages of Kali. It is very hard for us to obtain Krishna. Therefore, Krishna has given us few shortcuts like a Kartik Vrata, by following which we can attain the transcendental abode of Krishna. And we as a devotee, we should be very greedy to serve Krishna because it is a month which is very favorite to Radha and Krishna. So we should engage each and every moment of us in our service to Krishna. So even if a person does not perform yajna, shraddha, he has not done any basic rituals which he is supposed to do. Even if that particular person, if he is following the Kartik Vrata, he will attain the abode of Vishnu. And it is the topmost month, and it's dear to all the Vaishnavas whose goal is to obtain Krishna. And the ancestors, suppose we are all saying many times, hum bhakti karenge, to what will happen to the family? Who will take care of the family? How will I maintain my family? I have to work very hard so that I do. But when you're a devotee and when you're performing the Kartik Vrata, even those ancestors who are in the hell, they go to Vaikunta upon your Kartik Vrata. They get benefited. So imagine the greatest welfare that you can do for your family is becoming Krishna conscious. You're not disturbing them, rather, you're helping all your forefathers, you're helping all your family members, and you're helping the coming generations also. Even if one person performs Kartik Vrata, the entire family is benefited. So if a person, this is on the other side, if he does not perform Kartik Vrata, it is like you're having a Chintamani jewel which can fulfill all your desires. And without understanding the value, if you throw away, it's like that. So knowing the importance of Kartik Vrata, and if you're not performing, it's like throwing away the Chintamani jewel, and who is ready to go to hell. And that person becomes very sinful by not performing the Kartik Vrata. So there are 5 ways given by Hari Bhakti Vilas by Sanatana Goswami on how to execute this Kartik Vrata. You can all take down the notes on that. So the 5 parts of Kartik Vrata is, first thing is, one is Jagrata. If possible, stay awake whole night, which is not very practical for us, but I'm just saying what is given. And the second thing is wake up early, means in the Brahma Muhurta time, and then take bath. So just waking up early and taking bath, one gets the benefit of bathing even in the river Ganges, Yamuna, like that, in the holy river. Just taking bath in your own bathroom, you're getting a pious credit of bathing in the Punya Tirthas. And third is serving Tulsi. We can all serve Tulsi. We can offer her water. We can circumambulate Tulsi. We can offer her diya. We can offer her incense. And we can do even the Tulsi Aarti, which I will post in the group on how to do the Tulsi Aarti. So, because Tulsi is very, very dear to Krishna, she is a pure devotee of Krishna. By serving the pure devotee of Krishna, we become dear to Krishna. She is very dear to Krishna. And then the fourth thing is Deepdan, offering the ghee lamp to Damodar Yashoda. Yashoda Damodar. And the fifth part is taking a vrata. We are taking certain sankalp. So at the end of the month, we have to properly conclude the vrata. Okay, is it clear, the 5 parts? Would anybody like to repeat it, please?
Jai Mataji.
Yeah.
There are 5 ways to execute the Kartik Vrata. The first one is Jagrat, that is staying awake the whole night. The second one is the wake up early and taking a bath.
Mhm.
Third one is serving tulsi. The
Mhm.
fourth one is offering ghee lamp. So I don't know. So you have told the Sanskrit name for that. What is it called? Offering ghee lamp.
To Yashoda Damodar. I just said to
And
offering to Damodar Yashoda.
but what is it called, Mataji? Offering the ghee lamp.
Deepdan, Deepdan.
Deepdan.
Yeah.
Deepdan. And fifth one is taking the sankalp. The fifth
Yeah.
one I
No,
didn't understand,
no,
Mataji. Taking
properly
the
concluding the sankalp that we have taken. So, being the beginning of the Vrata, we will take certain sankalp, which I will tell in a while. But because we have taken a Vrata, we should also properly conclude the Vrata. Okay. So, of all the five things, the two things are very important. The main two things are at least offering a ghee lamp to Lord Krishna, or if possible, to Yashoda Damodar. At least once. So we can offer twice the ghee lamp, once in the morning and once in the evening. But if it is not possible for you to offer twice, at least offer once. So, what is the glories of offering the ghee lamp? If one offers the ghee lamp, he will never take birth again. So, we may not chant the mantras properly, we may not be very clean, we may not be very austere. However, by offering the ghee lamp, one can obtain all the perfections. Even if one person offers ghee lamp in the family, by the merit of it, the entire family is liberated. So that doesn't mean that only we should offer. We should also try to encourage all the family members to come together and to offer the ghee lamp at least once. So please keep, if you are like four or five of you living in the family, or two or three, of keep one lamp for each one of them and encourage them to offer the ghee lamp in this month of Kartik. So what is so great about offering this ghee lamp? Our sins, which are like Mount Meru, will get diminished. So imagine the amount of sin that we must have committed life after life in so many lifetimes. So, how many sins we would have accumulated, they all will get diminished. And our sinful activities, which are leading to sinful tendencies, even those get diminished. We have a tendency because of the previous sinful activities that we committed. And one can get rid of all the sinful activities and get completely purified. So here Sanatana Goswami even give an example of a animal, a mouse. It so happened that once in a temple, in a Krishna temple, there was a ghee lamp which was glowing, and that wick was about to get extinguished. And what happened? This mouse, in thinking of licking the ghee, so it went near the lamp, and by its action, the lamp, which was almost to get extinguished, got lit again, and then the mouse also burnt along with the lamp. But you know what happened to this mouse? By the mercy, the Krishna assumed that the mouse has given the ghee lamp to him, and in the next life, he got a human form of life, and after that, he went back home, back to Godhead. So, unknowingly, the small act of this mouse offering the ghee lamp has led for him to go back home, back to Godhead. Otherwise, imagine the evolutionary process the mouse has to take until it even reaches a human form of life. So we can offer the ghee lamp, like on a festival days, we keep on Diwali day. So our culture is so nice that this Diwali comes in the month of Kartik, and we keep the lamps inside and outside the house. So by doing such activities, one can go back home, back to Godhead. But now, what are we doing? Instead of doing these things, we are enjoying Diwali party and other things, right? So, our entire Sanatana Dharma is taking us home back to Godhead, but we are forgetting the great festivities and everything that we have, which just by following we are getting elevated, and we are forgetting that. So when one person offers ghee lamp, the Lord gets pleased with that person who lights the ghee lamp and make others offer. So this is very nice. Not only you offer the ghee lamp, you also call your friends, call your relatives, make some small group in your neighborhood or something, and do the Deepdan program in the home. So you can recite this Damodara Ashtakam and offer the ghee lamp and do a small kirtan and have a small katha. At least make them to offer the ghee lamp. By doing such activity, you are getting merit high merit by doing this activity. And the second thing is, first thing is offering ghee lamp itself is very meritorious. The second thing is offering ghee lamp with Damodara Ashtakam, which we have given last year. I will again post the Damodara Ashtakam this year. By singing Damodara Ashtakam, that person attracts Lord Damodar towards himself. So try to offer the lamp along with Ashtakam. Either you can sing by yourself, or at least you can play the Damodara Ashtakam in the YouTube, or and then you can offer the lamp. So for a devotee, so this is all even for those people who are not a devotee, just by offering ghee lamp and along with Damodara Ashtakam, they get the highest benefit. But what about the devotees like us who are the practicing devotees? We should try to please Krishna more and more in this month, because Krita Punya Punja, those devotees of Krishna who are all sitting with Krishna in the banks of river Yamuna, those gopas and those gopis, how they became such an intimate servants of Krishna is because of the spiritual credits which they have accumulated over many, many lifetimes. So, whatever spiritual credits that we get in this month, it gets manifold times, multiplied manifold times. So, therefore, we should try to do more and more activities, spiritual activities in this month of Kartik. So, from selfish mode of sense gratification, one has to move towards the selfless service. We will think that each and every moment, how can I serve Krishna? If you have even 1 minute, you're waiting for your train or you're waiting for something, you can chant at least some 3 4 mahamantras. So something or the other, we should try to serve Krishna each and every moment. And another important aspect which we spoke of the 5 aspects is waking up early in the morning. So try to wake up in the Brahma Muhurta time, so which is somewhere around 4 till around 5:15 or something like that. So try to wake up during the Brahma Muhurta time and take bath. And just by taking the bath, you know, we are so glorified by the Lord. So one of the vow we can take is every day I will wake up early in the morning and I will sing the glories of the Lord, and I will do Mangalarti and I will do chanting. By doing so, what happens is not only you, all your ancestors are also getting benefited, and even they get advanced in Krishna consciousness. And thus devotees who sings, plays instrument and dance for the pleasure of the Lord, all his sinful reactions will be destroyed and that person will become very dear to Lord Hari. So we can sing. There are so many Vaishnav bhajans and everything. So we can pick 2 3 bhajans and we can sing some nice things along with some kartal or some instruments and dance for the Lord. And another important aspect we spoke about is worshipping Tulsi. So we don't have bhakti, we have loads and loads of offenses we have committed, and we are all floating in the waves of lust. But by the mercy of Tulsi Maharani, no matter whatever the sinful propensity we have, one can get entrance to Vrindavan because she is very, very dear to Krishna. So we can offer arti to her, offer her ghee lamp, circumambulate Tulsi, and take the dust of Tulsi and apply it on your forehead. By doing so, such a person will not even see the direction where Yamaraj is there. So imagine serving Tulsi is so meritorious that we won't even see the direction of Yamaraj. So every day we need to try to serve Krishna in some way or the other, and we can worship the Lord. So we can worship with incense and camphor, and with doop, deep, fal, and whatever you can offer it to Krishna. In ISKCON, we offer seven paraphernalia. So whatever the best paraphernalia that you can offer, chamara, and you can offer water, whatever the best thing that you can offer, you can try to offer it to Krishna and do the worship. And spiritual world is ahaitukya apratihata. So it bhakti is something which is unmotivated and uninterrupted. So a devotee, when we go to the spiritual world, what is the advantage is we would be able to perform service to Krishna unlimitedly. In the material world, we have certain checks while performing the bhakti, but bhakti itself should be uninterrupted, whereas in the spiritual world, we can do it unlimitedly. And anyone who worships the Lord in the month of Kartik, and thousands of offenses that we have committed gets nullified. The main reason why we get distracted in the bhakti is because of the offenses we do. So by performing the Kartik Vrata, even our offenses gets nullified. And during this month, it is very important for us to read the scriptures like Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. Try to ensure that at least every day I will read at least one sloka of Bhagavad Gita and one sloka of Srimad Bhagavatam. At least spend 20 minutes to 30 minutes in reading the Shastras in Swadhyaya. And we can also hear to Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. So even if we are reciting half the sloka of Gita or Bhagavatam, we are getting the benefit of giving thousands of cows in charity. So we can try to engage our day in such a way that we read the Shastras and we can also hear the Shastras. Try to hear to Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam at least for half an hour every day. And we can try to do the circumambulation, pradakshina of any Krishna temple minimum 3 times. Even that is considered to be very meritorious. And the most important thing for us, for aspiring devotee, is to serve Vaishnavas. So you can try to, cook nice feast and offer them. Or if you are not able to serve them, we can do some service like Brahman Bhojan or something in the temple where we can feed the Brahmanas. And Grahastha devotees, what we can do is we can arrange for the Deepdan program. We can invite our friends, we can invite our relatives, and we can also encourage them to offer this lamp. And other than that, we can make wicks, we can sponsor for ghee, and so that many devotees get the opportunity to offer the ghee lamp. And some austerity one should try to perform in the month of Kartik. We can try to avoid very elaborate prasadam like feast. Some devotees also try to give up sweets, because try to eat more austere meal. And some of the thing that is mentioned in the Shastra, some of the food items not to be taken in the Kartik Vrata is as a Chaturmas, we have certain don'ts. So for those who are following the Chaturmas, we don't take the urad dal in the month of Kartik. Along with that, you can avoid foods like rajma, brinjal, pickle, and these things are prescribed in the Shastras to be avoided. And we should also try to give some charity in this month. Not only you giving charity, and encourage the people around you to do charity. Even if they can donate like 100 rupees or 50 rupees or something. But even if they are donating a small amount, that is going to help them a lot. That is equivalent to whatever charity, whatever the bhakti you're doing in the Kartik month, imagine it is multiplied by 1,000. And a person who stays in Mathura or Vrindavan, if at all you have an opportunity to go to Dham in this month, that is also very much recommended. So we know there are some devotees in ISKCON who are living in foreign countries. They are grahasthas. They take the leave for entire month of Kartik. They rent a house in Vrindavan and they live for 1 month in Vrindavan performing the austerities and Kartik Vrata. Okay. And if we are not able to go to the Dham, we can still meditate on the pastimes of the Lord. And we can take virtual darshan. So today we can utilize the internet in a better way by taking darshan of Vrindavan, by taking darshan of the deities. And one should also maintain the celibacy in this month. That is also recommended. And no wasting of time. Please don't waste a single moment in this month of Kartik. How can you do that? The best thing is to keep away ourselves from
Mobile.
social media, phones. Don't use the phones. Use the phones only for calling or very important purpose. Otherwise, don't use your phones. Okay. So don't touch your phones until you have certain things. Okay. Until I finish my 4 rounds in the morning or 8 rounds, or until I finish my 16 rounds, I will not touch the phone. So you can try to focus on your sadhanas before you touch your phone. And don't chastise anyone, don't fault find anyone or anything. Even if they are like that, try to avoid criticizing anyone or chastising anyone in this month. Every month for that matter, but particularly we are trying to do this in this month. And we have to serve Lord as much as possible. Our goal is to please Krishna. What is the purpose of this vrata? Is to please the Lord. That
Krishna.
we should remember. Whatever we are doing is for please Lord, not for our own selfish purpose. Not that I have to gain this much wealth, I want to get this position. No. All the this vrata is only to please Krishna.
Krishna.
So we can take some sankalp and we can do the vrata. So just whatever the sankalp, suppose I'm planning to do 20 rounds in the month of Kartik. Maybe I am planning to fast myself from one of my favorite dish that I like as a matter of austerity. If you're giving up something to eat, give up that you like the most. Don't give up something which you don't like. Okay, I don't like Karela, so this month I will take the oath that I will not eat Karela. So don't do that. Okay, and
But Mataji, I am traveling for a week now. I'm wondering how will I be able to manage if I want to perform this whole
Mataji, you
month.
can carry the hot pot with you. I mean, you can carry something with you. You're a cook. Some small meal, you can make it for yourself. A hot plate. Is it possible for you to do that?
No, Mataji, but I'm going for a week. I'm going from the 19th to the 25th.
Where are you
So,
staying?
I'm going to Thailand actually. But
Okay.
I was planning. I actually found out where we could do darshan at ISKCON and all. I found out everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Try to
all
contact the
possible.
temple devotees to see if they can give you prasadam or something like that. You can try to check with them.
Yeah, that I can do. Yes, yes.
Yeah, yes, Mataji. Even for me, once I was 3 years back, I was in Dubai, and by the mercy of Krishna, every day I could get prasadam from one of the devotees. There are many devotees who can also help you. Try to reach
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Or
sure.
even if you can carry a small hot plate with you and one small KitchenAid, some rice and dal, some khichdi, some small meal you can prepare for yourself, if
That we
possible.
can get. Yeah, Mataji, we get these ready-made packets and all that. That all we can
Yeah.
pick up.
Yeah, pick up something and do some hot plate. This is what I do when I travel because I don't
Mm.
need the outside food. So I try to
Yeah,
manage
yeah.
with
Because this is
whatever
such a
you can.
place, I'm wondering you don't even get proper veg food here.
Yeah,
So,
you do get Mataji, you do get vegetarian food though, but you can contact the temple. They may help
temple.
you.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes,
Mataji.
Mataji.
So
Yes.
you can offer the ghee lamp and you can. So I'm just concluding what all we can do. Please write down
Yes.
this. So first thing is offer ghee lamp. Second thing is you can do the Dhamodar Ashtakam. And third thing is try to wake up early and bath. And fourth thing is attending Mangal Aarti. Even if you cannot go to the temple to attend the Mangal Aarti, you can try to virtually connect Mangal Aarti, ISKCON Vrindavan, ISKCON Juhu or Mayapur, wherever, whichever temple you want. You can try to attend the Mangal Aarti virtually also. And you can try to sing and dance for the Lord. and serve Tulsi. So this is number 6. Number 7, worship Lord with good paraphernalia, with whatever the best paraphernalia that you can offer, and read Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, and hear to Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, and do pradikshina of the temple, circumambulate the temples, the Krishna temples nearby. If you can go to ISKCON, it's very good. Otherwise, any Krishna temple near your home, you can try to do that. And avoid feast, don't eat very elaborate food. And if possible, try to avoid one or two of your favorite food items as just as an austerity. And residing in Dham, if at all you have a chance to visit any holy Dham, it's very nice. If you cannot go there, at least try to meditate on the Dham, meditate on the pastimes of Krishna, and maintain celibacy. And important thing is, don't waste time. Take each and every moment to be very precious this Kartik month, and not don't waste a single moment of time. And so you can take some of the sankalpa, whatever is convenient to you or whatever is best possible to you that you can follow. Try to take the sankalp, and at the beginning of the Kartik month, you can take the sankalp before the Lord, and so that you can take the mercy of the Lord to follow the vrata. And at the end of vrata, how can we end the vrata? We can end the vrata by feeding prasadam to the grihasthas and by serving Vaishnavas. And suppose whatever the food items that you were avoiding, like if you're avoiding, let's say, sweets, maybe you can take one gulab jamun at the end, something like that. But don't break, because this month I did 20 rounds of vrata, I am done. Don't break your chanting. So they are not the end of vrata. They are something that we will constantly doing. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this is all the thing that you can do for the Kartik month. And I think pastimes, we are all aware about the pastimes, right, of this month, how Yashoda bound Krishna. So I think most of you are aware about the pastimes, why we are offering the lamb. So I did not go elaborate on this. So today's session, we majorly focused on how to perform the Kartik Vrata and what are the benefits of keeping this Vrata. Any questions or any thing that you have in your mind, you can ask.
Mataji, what is the proper way, the proper method to take the sankalpa?
Sankalpa is, you can stand in front of the Lord and you can tell to the Lord what all you are planning to do.
I used to take a flower and some akshat in my hand,
That
and
is
in
all
that,
your thing, Mataji. Even Krishna is right in your heart. You can just talk to Krishna also. You can tell in front of your altar to Krishna that this is all the sankalp that I am planning to do. There is actually a sankalpa sloka also. If I'm trying to get that, I will try to post in the group.
yes, yes.
What is the
Actually,
sankalp sloka?
exactly,
Yes, we can do that. Yeah, but important thing is the sankalp should come within our heart, and we should try to execute the sankalp.
yes, sure. Thank you,
Okay,
Mataji.
so each and every one of us can try to take some sankalpa, if not everything. And most important thing one can do is try to wake up early this month. Try to wake up in the Brahma Muhurta time and bath and then chant and think. You will see your entire day is, very beautiful. So this is one thing. And even this morning program, it is very, very important for us to advance in devotion. Without doing the morning program, it is very difficult for us to advance in bhakti. So try to take up this month, chanting extra rounds. If you have been just chanting 2 rounds, try to chant 4 rounds or 8 rounds, like that.
Yeah.
And Kartik Ekadashi, particularly, you can try to do at least 16 rounds. Whatever the best thing you can do. Most important thing we should focus is whatever the time that we are given, please don't waste your time. Utilize each and every moment in the service to Lord Hari. Okay. And
Yes.
Deepdan is also very nice activity. If you cannot do anything, at least offer Deepdan and offer with the Damodar Ashtakam. This itself is so great. Even if somebody is not a devotee, You can encourage them to do this simple activity. They may not chant, they may not do other thing, but by helping them to offer this ghee lamp, and if possible with Damodar Ashtakam, they are getting the highest spiritual credit. Try to help the people around. It's the best opportunity for us to preach. Okay, Mataji. Serving means what? Preaching, giving Krishna consciousness to others. That's very important in this month that we can all try to do. And Mataji, another important thing, we have Diwali and we have the habit of gifting. So instead of gifting some chocolates or instead of gifting some material things, why don't we give them some spiritual books? You can give them Bhagavad Gita, Krishna book, Ramayan book, and we have many small books and medium books in ISKCON. We have Science of Self-Realization, like that, Beyond Doubt and Illusion. We have Journey of Self-Discovery, like that. So many nice books we have. Why don't you get some books like this and gift it to your friends and relatives? And they are available in all the languages. Can we do that, Mataji?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Who all would like to do this, gifting the spiritual books as a gift for Diwali?
I will definitely do, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Please do that. Anyway, we have the habit of gifting. Why don't we gift these books?
Yeah.
If we are spending on some material things, which anyway they are not going to use or throw, some of us are skeptical, like if I give the book, what will happen if they don't treat it? No, Mataji, Krishna, nobody can contaminate Krishna. You don't worry. By giving these spiritual books, we are benefiting their soul. Even in a worst day, if somebody is taking one page and by reading that it gets strike, there are so many incidences where the devotees, people have become devotees by reading Prabhupada's books. So please give them the benefit of gifting the Prabhupada's books instead of gifting some material things. Okay, Mataji. So these are certain things that we can do. Any other questions or any other doubts about this Vrata? So imagine this is a very beautiful month, very dear to Lord Hari. So let us utilize each and every moment to serve Hari. Not only the Kartik month, for a devotee, every day, every moment should be spent on Krishna, because Krishna says, Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. But by following something very nicely in a particular month, what will happen to us? If 30 days, if you are following that, then that will
That
become
becomes a
our
practice.
habit. Yeah, there is
Habit,
a
yeah.
21 days challenge, right? If you're doing the same thing for 21 days, it becomes a habit. Imagine you're doing this for 30 days. Even my own spiritual journey. I first started chanting 16 rounds in the month of Kartik in the year 2019. So once I started chanting 16 rounds in the month of Kartik, there was never looking back. So it's very important because it becomes your habit. Not that the next day after Kartik, you will think, okay, now Kartik is over. Now I will go back to my 4 rounds. No. Okay, Mataji. So we can do that. Try to do anything more. Any small thing that you're doing more, everything will be of great uh, spiritual credits we will get. Each and every activity of us is multiplied by 1000 times. Whether you chant 1 round, it's like equivalent to chanting 1000 rounds. You give 1 rupee in charity, it's like giving 1000 rupees in charity. You give one deepdan, one diya, it's like you're given 1000 diya. So everything is multiplied manifold times. So you're gifting one book, it's like you're gifting 1000 books. So imagine the spiritual credits that we are getting. So, okay, Mataji.
Yeah, ma'am.
Can we end the class here?
Yes,
Yes,
So was
Mataji.
it useful, this particular Vrata, how to follow?
yes, Mataji.
Yes,